Did you really think silly me would know how to fly? How dumb are you? Gang, I don't know how to fly. I don't got wings. I used to have a pet bird when I was little though. Its name was Sierra because it was yellow and green at the same time. It was like part yellow. Like I think on its wings it was yellow. I drew a drawing of it when I was little, so I'm trying to remember the drawing instead of the actual bird, which is not helping. But its wings were yellow and its body was green and its head was yellow. But it had a peach forehead and it was beautiful. This bird could also not fly, just like me, but it was a bird. It was supposed to fly. It was made to fly, in fact, but it didn't because humans clipped its wings so we could own it as a pet. This bird is now dead, and unfortunately I made a video where I cried about it, which is the first video published on my channel, but I accidentally put a different title and stuff and nobody even comments down asking if I'm okay. But I was really going through it, remembering my bird that passed away, right? My bird was only like 4 when it died, but it went its whole entire life without ever flying. Could you imagine being made to fly? You're made with wings. Wings are something most creatures do not have. It is a luxury to have wings on you. And it went its whole life without ever using them how it was supposed to. And I just find that so sad because I feel like it missed out on so much. Like if I was a little bird, I would want to fly everywhere. I'd want to see the whole world from a bird's eye view. But instead, this little bird got to stay at home in a freaking house all day. And I actually had a leash that I walked it with. And it had diapers that it would wear. So it was not a bird at that point. It was like an accessory. I just feel so bad for the bird because the bird had to be a freaking experiment basically, because I didn't even know how like emotions worked. I didn't even know how life worked. I didn't even know why I was waking up in the morning. Yet I had a pet bird, right? And I paid for part of the bird with my Christmas money and I paid for its food. So I know I like took care of the bird, but why the freak did a 3rd grader have a bird that it looked after? When I feel so bad for the bird. The bird got its wings clipped. The bird never even be able to fly. It can't even do bird stuff and it's a bird. If I was a bird and someone did that to me, I would be very upset. Especially if I was dead. I went through all of that just to freaking die. That's no fun at all. No fun was had. We used to have this like netted cylinder thing that was like this big. It was pretty big. It was a pretty big netted cylinder. It was used for butterfly growing. We would take caterpillars and feed them and then watch them cocoon, and then they would go into a butterfly and then fly around in the cage that's a cylinder shaped and it's netted. I put my bird in the netted cylinder cage one time and I let it roll around on the floor while my dog chased it and pushed it. Like a freaking hamster in a hamster wheel, but it was a bird in a butterfly cage. A netted cylinder. This is the type of stuff I did though. Like I feel so bad for the bird because like I said, it was basically like an experiment. I was experimenting what life even freaking was, and this bird was one of my test subjects. It was so unfortunate. The bird couldn't even fly. The bird got no luxuries of a freaking bird life. It laid eggs, and the eggs didn't even have babies in it. It laid the eggs that you could crack open for breakfast. It was already trying to make me a farmer. I didn't even know how to spell a word yet. I didn't even know how to spell my name. I had to wear a bracelet that said it. Anyways, I wanted to make this video dedicated to my bird because the first video I ever made was also dedicated to my bird, but it got no love, and it still gets no love, and I hate it, and I was going to take it down, but then I'd feel bad for the bird even more. I already feel so bad for the bird, but I don't want to take down its memorial video, so I'm making this video just to really reinforce the fact that I love and miss my bird, and if it knew how to fly, it would teach me. But guess what? I don't know how to fly, and neither did the bird. The bird lived its whole life without ever freaking flying, and that's so sad. So that's what I have to live with. Subscribe if you want to see similar videos showing up more often in your feed in the future. And like this video so other people get to see it in their feed right now. And comment down below a pet you might have, right? Try not to make me freaking jealous though because I miss my bird. No, but actually, I'd love to hear your type of stories with pets. Maybe you had pets that died. Maybe you have pets that are still alive. There'd be wonderful stories to have on this discussion board. That is my comment section. And then last but not least, listen to Blakey on all platforms. I know it's what Sierra would have loved for us to do all together as we mourn this death that happened years ago. I hope now you can finally fly free, gang. That's so upsetting to me. Listen to Blakey on all platforms. Blakey, 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 Blakey. Music. Blakey.